Hey guys, welcome back. Another mail day episode. It's been a little while. It seems like everything was held up in the mail and everything arrived recently. So we'll take a look. We have another video here sponsored by Buyee. There's a link in the description and pretty well everywhere. Just lets them know that you support me, you support them. If you're going to buy something from Japan anyway, and it's your first time, use the link. It'll give you a $20 or 2,000 yen coupon. Win-win situation for all involved. I'm normally not going to take sponsorship stuff, but I've used Buyee for years anyway. It's a great service, and I'm very happy to work with them. So let's get into some stuff here. See if we can't bring up our tabletop. So to start off, we get a nice little package here from Pro Chaos, good friend, who was kind enough. I had to make sure I took off all the address shipping information. But we have a couple copies of Sobble on the Ball, one for myself and one for another good friend, Saber. We both collect master sets, so happy to get the second last copy of On the Ball promos. The dreaded Pikachu is the only one that remains. I'm really hoping that it comes down in price. I'm not really a soccer, football, futsal person, but I would like to have all of these. It's kind of cool that they got a little bit of love from Pokemon in terms of an exclusive promo to that region. I just wish the Pikachu was a little bit more attainable than it is. But we'll see. Maybe there's going to be enough of them that it won't be too bad. It'd be kind of nice since you have to play in the league. It's like a children's league. That maybe even nice if you could pay for that child's, I guess, season. I don't know what the fees are exactly, but I would imagine that the Pikachu on the Ball is probably going to be close to that amount, if not more. All right, next. Let's go through the stuff that we're not going to open yet. We have a couple E31s that finally arrived. They arrived separately. It was a little bit of a nightmare because I had to ship them separately. The store that I was able to pick them up on, because of the total value, they wouldn't combine them and ship them with a cost-effective option. So double the shipping, double the packaging for no reason, really. What else we got? All right, let's save that for last. Let's see. We have, these will be coming up on the channel. We got the Jolteon box. Man, I love these promos. Very excited to pick them up. These came from Doe's Cards. Again, have been supporting the channel forever. So those will be Doe's sponsored video. Small game store in Canada. Very nice. I think I'm more excited for the promos than the packs, but knock all three out at once. I'll probably make them separate videos. Looks like there's quite a few packs in there, at least 6. The 2 promos and the jumbo and the coin and the pin. I'm not really a pin or coin collector, but All right. Next, let's do the Zillions of Enemy X. These were from Buyee, using their extension. Very handy. Very excited to finish off some of these binders. I think this is the last of the ones from B03. Again, we'll go through these pretty quickly. And then maybe when I do like a complete binder video, I'll go through the names of all the cards. Now, got a little thank you thing here. Let's see where we should start. That's 44, 13. I think we're going in this order. So this is early on in ZX. Much more dragon action. It seems like there's been like there's power creep in most card games, there's a little bit of loot creep in Zillions of lv.x. So these are pretty tame by Zillions of lv.x standards, or Japan standards, I guess, in general. Very cool. And there's the different versions of the foiling. So some of these like alternate foils are extremely hard to come by. They're still pretty expensive. The price of Zillions is largely based on playability, and the newer sets tend to have the more playable cards at any given time. So I'm super excited to pick up these older ones that are hard to pull and probably were expensive at one point, but now not so much. Very cool. There's a couple anime series too, a couple 12 episode animes that are very good. I wish they would have continued on, because that's basically the extent of the lore that I know from the series. I love the old cards, almost like old JRPG vibes. Very cool stuff. They look awesome in a binder. Typical Japanese card quality where everything is immaculate in terms of print quality. And then also I find a lot of the shops, I guess it probably depends where you purchase or who you purchase from, but a lot of the shops have really good condition cards. So whether that speaks to how much people take care of their stuff over there, might be it. A little elf reading a book. The Bumble. The deer guy, he's appeared quite a bit. And the foiling is just insane. Like, it changes from set to set. Really glad that I started collecting these. It was a toss up. I was thinking about either this or Force of Will, which I also really like. If I had the choice, I would probably have full sets of Magic the Gathering as well, but time and finances are probably not going to allow for that at this point in time. Just the time alone to gather all the cards and binder them and everything else would be insane. So, and then the new sets, there's a lot of older like vintage Magic stuff that's expensive. I really like that card. Got the like angel mech thing going on. Very cool. Triple Snake. We saw that in the Omiko video a couple times. I really like these heavy sleeves that they come into. Sort of a UUT thing. The alternate foils. There's a couple cards that have like special, like whether it be errors or stuff in the text. So I did try to pick those up when they were available. I wouldn't probably recognize them right away. We got a couple IGRs here. So these are like incredibly hard to pull. And if I'm missing anything, it's probably those, or sometimes the alternate foils are just, they're so scarce or they're so hard to pull that they're not available. So I'll have to find them elsewhere. But not the end of the world. I'll get them. We'll get them someday. All right, that's it for that package. Again, those all came from Buyee. So if you're looking for a way to support the channel, that's the way to do it. Don't use the code, or don't buy something if you don't actually want something. It's just a good way to get something in return and help me out at the same time. I know there's been a couple of people that asked recently, do not send me money, do not send me things. That's good enough. I think we showed these. What else we got? Oh, special package. And I know I said don't send me things, and I tried to convince this individual not to. But make sure you got nothing showing. So I felt a little bit bad because I told Poké Knowledge Cards that we could do a live sometime in the near future, and I've just been so busy recently that it hasn't happened yet. So here we go. We got a little note from him. Rattle, thank you for everything you do for the community. Included in this package is 2 check lane blisters. One is resealed, one is not. I know you normally do not slow roll / pack trick your openings, but for these 2 packs, I ask that you slow roll them. The pack trick is 4 from the back. Are you trying to tell me to do the pack trick because something fishy is going on here? I feel like this is a Rudy video. Hopefully you will be able to easily identify the issues with these. It's my hope your viewers learn from this and know signs to look for. So I don't know if you've how difficult or if there's any shenanigans going on here. But thank you very much for sending them my way. So we got an Eevee and we got a Galarian Slowpoke. So typically with anything counterfeit, your absolute best case scenario is you have the exact same thing to make a comparison. Here at least we have 2 blisters, and as long as he's not messing with me, one should be resealed and the other should not be. So the backs look fine, although you can see where it's glued on both. This is beat up a little bit, but that's kind of typical for these hangers. I'm going to say that this one probably looks fine. Also, please don't make this a standard thing. Your best bet with something like this, it's almost never going to be resealed. But at the same time, if you're ever concerned about something like that and you're not actually going to open it right away, buy it from somewhere reputable. Places like actual Amazon and Walmart and stuff like that, they don't put it back on the shelf if it gets returned. Or a lot of the places don't even actually accept returns. So I got some stiffness here and a little bit of cracking when I put some pressure on it. So I'm going to say that there's a little bit of stuff going on here. It feels like super glue or something because it's hard. And sure enough, I guess the debris inside is probably a dead giveaway. There's a little bit of crunching on here, but I think that could probably happen regardless. It might be from the actual resealing process. What do you say, 4 to 4? Okay, we're gonna open this one. This one's resealed. Did you reseal the pack as well? All right, so we're gonna check the pack as well once we open it. I would imagine that he didn't tamper with the pack that doesn't have the blister tampered with. Four from the back. Are you really gonna make me do the pack trick? Do you know? Oh yeah, that is definitely glued. So, I wonder if he must have just opened the bottom, because the top doesn't feel suspicious. Just the bottom. And sure enough, it definitely shouldn't pull off in pieces like that. I don't know if the super glue like damaged or like compromised the plastic on there, but all right, let's do a pack comparison too. Get a code card. I think I need both of these promos, which is awesome. The Slowpoke gang. The coin seems to be fine, unless that coin doesn't come with this blister and I'm missing this indication, but that would probably be something that you just look up comparisons. We're not going to do that right now. This is just an Evolving Skies pack. Okay, so this came out of the resealed guy. So yeah, if there's debris inside, it's probably a bad sign. And if it's cracky and hard along the edge, also probably a bad sign. Not saying that's exactly how people are going to do it. The odds of you finding a resealed, like the risk involved to reward for resealing a single pack, of Evolving Skies is not good. Alright, so I don't even know if I'm supposed to be going this far in depth, but we're going to, regardless, check the crimps and stuff. The crimps don't seem very deep on the top, which makes me think that there might be something going on with that. But they're not very deep on the bottom of this one either. Doesn't feel like there's anything solid or any additional like glue added. All right, let's see. The top of this feels a little bit like it wasn't crimped well. But that could be just the process. So the cards are backwards. And the top was definitely as I suspected. There's no glue there, but he might have heated it. All right, let's see what we got in this pack. We got the code backwards. We go 4 to the front. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, it is definitely. we got a purple energy for the collectibles guru. Very funny. We got a Mawile. We got a Mawile. We got a Mawile. I'm gonna have to ask him if that was the top. The top that he messed with. The bottom is still intact. There's no sign of glue, so I think, yeah, just where the top, it didn't quite have the ridge anymore. So I'm going to say that he probably heated the top. The top of this guy. So if he put pressure on it and he didn't have like little ridges, probably why it flattened out on him. Alright, back. Purple energy, Mawiles. Someone knows that I collect Mawiles in a separate binder. Obviously. We got what? Dark Primate. The hell? Alright, we got a Darkness Ablaze code. Well, that's a red flag right there. Dark Primate. I wonder if these are actually cards that I need. It's very possible. Beedrill. We're going to have to check the cards too to make sure that they're Jolteon. Very cool. You're trying to convince me to build a Jolteon deck in real life. We got the Venomoth. We got an Alcremie VMAX. We're going to have to check these cards too. Maybe we'll do that at the end. And if there's anything, then I'll add another little bit onto the recording. We got a reverse Mawile from Sword and Shield. And a golden single strike energy. I'm almost certain that I do not have this, which is awesome. I would definitely add that. Don't. Thank you very much, but I was not under the impression that you were going to put anything fancy in here. Also, you're going to have to leave a comment to say what you did with that pack. I'm going to assume that you resealed the top with heat. That's my guess. Now for the real pack, make sure there's nothing fishy going on here. Didn't get double duped. We got a Regieleki and a Dark Energy. Spirit Mask. Very, very cool. We got the purple energy. Oh, collectibles guru. Never forget. All right, I think that's it. Unless something weird's going on with any of those cards, but I'll take a look at them. We'll take a look at the skateboard, as always. I know you guys are tuned in for that. One of the additions, we had front and back, so you know you got to put the clear grip tape on it. Isn't that right, Miles? All right, guys, you have a good one. Come join the Discord. Take care of each other out there. Bye-bye.